go for Team Badger. Welcome, everybody, to the Saturday Super Savage Showcase stream. I'm sort of from the Billy Bezerker bedroom studio streaming to you live. I'm trying to throw all the alliteration in that I can. So, at any rate, happy Monday. Glad to have everybody here. Sorry you can't see me, although that's probably a good thing for some of you. We're gonna jump right in as soon as we do some quick introductions. So let's start. Who do we have? Let's start with Xangpow. Go ahead.
So I'm Xangpow. I usually play on Tuesday nights with a Shadowrun. Right now I'm playing Big Guns, although I also play Cinnamon. Today I'm going to be playing Stout, and he's a Stout badger that likes to drink and hit things. This will be a lot of fun for me.
You've played him before, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, so we got a little bit of bump on experience from the last time you played him, so it'd be good. All right, Rezin, why don't you go ahead and start off?
Hi, I'm Rezin. You can find me here on Twitch at Rezin the Owlbear, where we roar through games. Other than that, you can also find me here on the Shadow of Nox, where I'm literally in every game of October. Oh, just literally almost every single game. I think I have like maybe one or two games I'm not in because they were started long ago when the channel was born. Anyways, so today I'm playing Goosh, our Gamma operational specialist. Badger themed.
Yes. For those of you who are not familiar with the Y universe, because why not? Gamma Operations is not a organization that would shield the world from super villains in any way, shape, or form. It's just a reactionary organization that fights super villains when necessary. So, all right, John, go ahead.
Yes. So I'm John McDonald, aka Zordon, aka Mr. Emotional Damage, aka left turn at the last minute. I am here not just to bring the nostalgia, but also to bring the emotional damage. So I am the GM for the Power Ranger podcast, which has been recording season 3, and we're working on the second half of season 2 to bring to the YouTube here. I am the GM for Power Rangers Centurion, which happens every other Wednesday. So this past Wednesday we had the Halloween Interlude Part 2. Halloween Interlude Part 3 will be coming literally on the 30th. And I am hosting the Destination Investigation next Saturday night, which is a ghost hunting crew, which if you're interested, there is a seat at the table still open for anyone that would like to hunt some ghosts. In a special spooky kickoff to a Halloween weekend. Good news, bad news. The great news is I'm playing Angel, who has rapier wit. The bad news is that Angel has a code of honor, so I can't just go off and be all Annabon / all of Cthulhu-ish as I am wont to do on streams. So I am caged by my own code of ethics here in this game, which may turn out to be a wonderful thing. We'll find out together. I have upgraded Angel to be Mecha Angel, which is why my name is not just Angel. And so I have fancy wings that the Gamma Corporation has lovingly given to me, which I'm sure will have no drawbacks whatsoever. And I'm sure that will not mess with my mind to be mechanized as a mechanized badger. I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be great. I'm so excited to be here. Also, you can make sure to enter using the hashtag SpookySnacks. You have up to 2 entries per stream, and you can win a mystery box. Probably I will not include any possessed dolls this time around because I've been asked not to include any possessed items. So there'll be no possessed items. And
supposedly.
supposedly. I was requested, so no possessed items in a box. But use hashtag spooky snacks, and you'll win a mystery box full of really cool stuff. There'll be some snacks in there and some swag being provided by both Shadows of Nox and Friends of Shadows of Nox, because they asked to be included, and I was like, neat. So nothing possessed. So that is my promise to you. Yes.
Guess that leaves me, and we're just going to take a moment of silence here to just let everybody's biorhythms and everything chill out a little bit after what John just said. Okay. All right. Hopefully that helped everybody. I know it helped me. I'm Teslan. I do a whole bunch of stuff. A lot of Shadowrun stuff, Shadowrun Tuesday nights, and also playing the Sunday game. And just like I said, I'm around in a bunch of places. Today I am playing Hal. Hal is is a robot designed by one of the evil people in our universe, Dr. Dark. Just in case you didn't know he was evil, his name is. But he was designed by Dr. Dark to replace Badger in a scheme that failed when I went good. So eventually I found the members of Team Badger and was invited to join them. The problem with my programming made me heroic and to always behave as a gentleman. I think that covers it. Oh, yeah, the other people mentioned spooky snacks, so I'll be keeping track of it. So I'll let you know when I've recorded your entry.
Looks like there's a couple entries in the chat already, so
Yep,
thank you everyone for entering.
And if you haven't entered, go ahead and hashtag spooky snacks away. You only get 2 per episode.
Watch lots of episodes. I like that idea.
Also, follow us on YouTube, where you can find more episodes of our deranged utterings.
Okay, Kendor, what are you going to hit us with?
It's a normal day at the Badger's Den. Badger's Den is a brownstone and in the city, and you have a normal day just going about, a little bit of training down in the Badger room in the basement. Tinker Badger is working on a special weapon in the lab, and Honey Badger calls out and says, "Hey guys, we got a problem. Badger's kid is in the wind, and some of us are going to have to go take care of him." That would be all the team members except for the team members here. So the original Badger's kid doesn't realize that his sire is a superhero, and so the superheroes have to go protect him. And that's what the other team members are doing. Honey was just about to suggest that you guys go along with when Professor Weird pops up in the atrium and says, "Team Badger, oh, thank goodness you're here. I need help." For those of you who are not familiar with Professor Weird, he's not a Doctor Strange, because that's a different universe. This is Professor Weird. He's the Sorcerer Supreme of the Y universe, and he has a mystical problem. Team, so me and the Mystic Defenders have to go to Antarctica because Dr. Dark is trying to open a portal in Antarctica, and but somebody has portaled into the city here, and I need you to go find it. To go find the intrusion and whatever necromantic energy has popped into the city. You need to corral it and keep it safe until I come back from Antarctica. But here, let me see what I've got in my pocket. Here you go. Gosh, here's a necromantic energy detector. You just put that button there and the readout, and here you go. And it's a gotta go. It's super important that I get to Antarctica right away. So if you guys could just take care of this necromantic intrusion in the city, like I said, keep it contained, keep it under wraps. And he snaps his fingers and he pops out.
Where's that nefarious Dr. Dark?
Gosh darn that professor. He never did tell us where in the city we're supposed to start looking. I guess we'll have to just look around.
For the necromantic energy. I mean, it's not that hard. Just if there's necromantic
I just have to hit the button. But where?
Well, first thing we should do is check to see if anything strange is happening in the city. That would be the first spot to look.
It looks a little bit like a stud finder. Maybe you just have to press it and the beep will get louder and longer as you get closer to that.
Just push the button.
And it beeps.
Yeah.
Beep.
It works just like Angel suggests.
Okay. Well.
So
You think he just had a stud finder and he like magically imbued it with energy? He just had a stud finder laying around, and that's really what this is.
Maybe.
It's just this, but for necrotic energy.
It's totally possible with the professor. He does like doing strange things.
I think you have to when your name is Professor Weird. I think like legally you're obligated. I think he had to sign a document of some kind.
Yeah, it's not. He doesn't do strange things. He does weird things. Remember.
Oh, right. Weird things. So strange that he does weird things.
GM.
Sorry.
I do have a question. How big is the city that we are tasked with defending? Is this going to be an issue? Like, is there like this big map that we have to like sprawl out on the screen as we try to figure out where necrotic energy might be in the city?
Well, the
He just robot out for everybody else.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, did we lose our GM?
Yeah.
I just heard him scream, so that seems good and not foreboding at all.
There we go. All better now. All right. So it's actually New York City is the city that your guys are in. It's based on. It's in the Y universe, so it's a little different from reality. A little different, not very different.
That's where all that evil salsa comes from. New York City. Hashtag 90s kids.
That hurts.
Yeah, it
So
does.
That hurts so bad. I can feel the salt burn.
However, moving on. So going up to the computer that the computer that tracks everything in the city, and punching the button. Anything going wrong? Is anything going wrong? Is there any reports of anything?
Go ahead and give me a research roll.
A research roll.
Yes. Which Al has no research, so it'll be a D4 minus 2.
So literally, I walk up and I press the button.
Do any of our characters have research?
I have a D6 in research.
Wait, you said D4 minus 2?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, while that gets rolled, Kender, would you like to let people know what system we're using for this game?
Oh,
in
yeah.
case people don't know where they can find Team Badger information for people that fall in love with this game.
So we're playing using the Savage Worlds core system with the superhero companion for character generation and superpowers. Team Badger is a product that I created under the Swag program, which is the community content program. So if you go to Drive-Thru RPG and look up Team Badger, then you will find the product. It's only $2 if you're interested in buying the whole mini campaign, which is a short adventure, a long adventure, 6 adventure hooks, over 20 NPCs, 6 pre-generated characters, all sorts of good stuff. Pretty good for $2 in my opinion. But Drive-Thru RPG, Team Badger, and I think I have the link to put in chat if it'll let me, but we'll see. If not, go to the Shadow of Nox Discord, because there's some great people there and lots of fun things happen. So, so what did we wind up with the? There we go, Team Badger and the link.
Yes. Okay. So of course, with a modifier of 2. And I rolled a 1. I got a -1. Then it automatically rolled a critical failure check of D6. Now, what does that critical failure check of D6 mean? Does it mean that
one of Team Badger's enemies is known as the Void, and the Void is a hacker. The screen is filled with Pac-Man going across, and they're eating cookies instead of little dots. And then a screen comes up and says "Game over, loser," and it's signed the Void. And it seems that the computer system has been hacked and shut down.
I always lose when we get to the pretzels.
apparently the computer's down?
Hold on, I might be able to fix it. Let me see here. Could I use my smarts to get the computer back up and running? It's a D tab.
Yes. Let's see here. You don't have repair, but you do have genius. So go ahead and roll your smarts.
Okay.
It would be kind of nice if they just let the Pac-Man game keep playing after they finish the hack. I mean,
that's what I was thinking too.
I rolled a 3. I don't think I get any pluses.
Is that just with your smarts, or is that the smarts and your wild die also?
No, I didn't give it a wild die. Do I need it? I'm sorry. It's
Yes,
been a while since I played Savage Worlds.
Yes. With Savage Worlds, you roll your trait die, and since you are special named characters, you also get the wild die, which is a D6.
Okay. So what I wanted to do is then, do you want me to re-roll that or just roll the wild die?
Just roll the wild die. We know that the smarts roll wasn't good enough, but the wild die might. It's got a 50-50 chance. There you go.
4.
And the computer is booted up again.
Yep. Here we go. Here we go, guys. See?
Do you want me to try try to detect, or do you want to find if something weird is happening?
Yeah, let me hit that research.
I think tonight we should do a Pac-Man tournament after everything's done.
What is Pac-Man?
Yeah, we could probably do that.
All right. I have a die roll of 4 and a wild die of 3.
Okay. Well, it doesn't appear that anything is untoward right now. Although the weather system or the weather report indicates that it is going to be a clear, sunny day. And looking outside, you see that the clouds are just thick and black, and it's going to be one of those days where you feel like the storm clouds just rolled in. It's it's kind of causing the necromantic energy detector to detect up a little bit, but you realize that it's just all pervasive over the entire city as far as you can see to the horizon. Nothing but cloud cover, thick black clouds, and it's not smoke; it's just storm clouds. It was a dark and stormy day.
Wonder if there's a center to this storm. Perhaps.
Yeah, I just kind of point at the clouds, and be like, "See, that's necromantic energy right there, right there."
Well, we won't find out. We won't find out in this brownstone.
All right. Well,
So,
do we have a vehicle to get out of here? And into
I have
the sky?
wings, but that's not going to help the rest of you.
We could just ride on your back.
No, we tried that once. Do you not remember the hungry hippo incident? We tried that once. It didn't work out well.
Oh, yes, the hungry hippo.
I will say
It was fun, but it was dangerous. So
well, I finished
I mean,
recharging.
I will say
so
you could win that game of hungry hippos, but yes, it was at what cost? At what cost?
Gamma Operations does provide a van to all of its agents, and this particular van is large enough to accommodate Mecha Angel in the very, very back. So,
Yay!
Does it vaguely look like the Ninja Turtles van? Sorry.
So let's throw pizzas.
Can it throw pizzas? Can we arm it to throw pizzas? Can I?
why don't you discuss that with Tinker when he gets back from protecting Original Badger's child? So,
Fantastic.
I think the last time you suggested that he threw a wrench at your head, so you may want to come up with a different sales tactic for the pizza tosser.
That's fair.
you just
And
have to word it differently.
in the Y universe, they aren't Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They're radioactive sewer samurai lizard experiments, or Razzle.
They don't like being called Razzle Dazzle, if I remember correctly. I think I got it run through in my head for calling them Razzle Dazzle.
Actually, their leader is called Dazzle.
Oh, that's why. Well, that was a long day, anyways. It's fine. Does our van work? Is the evil weather causing our van to have issues starting, or like as I'm like getting on the lift to get in the back, is it the large wings that are very heavy? Like, does the van start?
okay, point of order here. Stop giving the GM ideas. Meta point
All right,
of
you just get
order.
in the van and we drive away.
Evil weather makes me wonder if the vehicles will have issues starting. I was just curious.
Also, who is driving? Because I do not have a drive high enough to drive us.
Okay, well, first off, who has a drive skill?
Who is drive? Or driving?
I don't see anything about drive.
Does no one have driving except for me? That's next to
That's
knowledge.
correct.
I guess
So-
I'm driving.
Yep.
Do I need to make a roll for that?
No, it's
Okay.
just driving in the city. It's no big deal. What could possibly happen with storm clouds making everything dark, the street lights coming on, the people scurrying about trying to make their way home because the big storm is coming in? What's the worst that could happen on the city streets?
This is what happens when enough people don't recycle. Evil storm clouds.
Here, hold this out the window and hold down on the button. That way we can figure out where we're going here. If I need to make a left or a right, tell me. And just hand it to the person
Who
next
do you
to the
have holding
driver.
the holding thingy?
Who's riding shotgun. There you go, Xangpow.
Okay.
You have the device.
And,
Yeah, that works out
Stout's gonna
perfect.
be the first one. He's just pushing people out of the way, yelling, "Shotgun! Shotgun!"
Okay, you have shotgun. Jeez.
It's
Fine.
Angel can't have shotgun.
yep. Okay, yeah. Mega Angel.
And I was instructed I could no longer perch on top of the van as it's moving. Something about a safety regulation.
Yeah.
So I guess I have to get in the van.
No, you get the No, Mecha Angel has the back doors. I've got the sliding door to jump out of when we have to do the heroic motion.
Yes.
You guys.
And we
can-
have the catapult chairs. Come on.
Right. All right, so we're out there.
Okay, driving through the streets of the city. Like I said, people are scurrying to get home. Things are the wind is starting to pick up, blowing debris at you. Other than that, it seems to be a normal day in the city. And Ned, the necromantic energy detector, sends you to the Bronx. Or the Y universe equivalent to the Bronx, however that works. I haven't come up with a new name. So,
We could call it the narrow because the streets there are narrow.
they are.
No
And
offense to the
so,
Bronx. Please don't kill me.
well, funny you should mention that. The Ned seems to think that up ahead in an alley is a strong source of necromantic energy. So it's a little bit too narrow to get the van down. So you probably need to go in on foot.
We'll pull over and all right, guys. Looks like the necromantic energy is here, according to Ned.
Throw open the doors and jump out and do the hero poses. Okay, hero poses done. We progress. We start tracking the energy.
We're like 3 blocks from Antonio's. Like after we're done, do you want Antonio's after we're done?
Yeah, they got the best cannolis.
Had that in a while. In fact, I think Antonio's right down the block. Like you just go down
And
there.
they just
That's
installed
what I'm
heaters on the
saying.
patio too. So like we could even eat outside, assuming it's a nice day after we're done. You know?
Yes, we can do that.
Understand this fascination with
Pizza?
calorific energy.
It's
Seems
I
so
mean,
inefficient.
it's like if we had solar panels on top of our head, and that's how we recharged. That's the fascination.
Well, then you wouldn't be recharging because of the cloud cover.
Mm.
It's not a. It's not. It's not a
Like,
good
I need a lot
metaphor.
of calories. So.
So for those of you who aren't familiar with how Billy Bezerker exits a vehicle, Billy never stopped or never waited for the vehicle to stop, and he had a large axe. And so if they locked him in the vehicle, he would axe the door and then jump out as the vehicle was coming to a stop, but before it made it to a stop. So I'm trying to imagine the Badger heroes, Gosh is kind of putting the van sideways in the middle of the street. Everybody jumping out. It looks cool, but I'm gonna need everybody to go ahead and make notice rolls to see what's going on in the environment in the alley.
Notice rules.
Yeah.
Good. I'm excited about that. That makes me excited.
Oh, yeah, I screwed that one up.
Oh,
I got a one.
that's what they did. That's what they did to the system. Now I know what the upgrade to the Savage World Dice Roller was. I got a success. That's what it's telling me. So, yay.
Okay. Stout, you said you got a what?
I got a one.
What'd you get on your wild die?
Oh, I didn't roll the wild die. Yes. That would be a 3.
Stout is oblivious because he's taking in all the smells of the little the little street corner there with the alley just in the middle of the block, and but the rest of you notice that there seems to be some youngsters, some teenagers, if you will, all wearing the same color jackets, and they spy you, and they don't seem to like superheroes on their turf because they start shouting, "We don't need your kind here, capes! Get out of here!"
These are wings. It's not a cape.
I'm not wearing a cape.
I don't
Me
have a
neither.
cape either.
Yeah, we
Capes
don't
are
have cape. Would you like to try another insult? We don't have capes.
Oh, that's what they were doing. They were insulting us. Oh,
Yeah, that
okay.
was an insult.
Yeah,
It was an
Oh.
insult. Oh, now I get
Yeah.
it. Young
Doesn't that
men,
him?
I want them to have an opportunity to try again. I feel like it will help their patter if given a second
Okay.
shot.
Yeah.
young men, this. Why insult us? We are here to help.
We don't
There's
need your
necrotic-
help down here.
There's necrotic energy in this area. You should leave immediately.
We got your necro tickets. We got your ticket here, man.
I don't think they're involved, at least. If you could please get out of the way so we can walk, so we can check it out, that would be helpful. And I start striding forward towards them.
I just kind of turn to Angel and be like, they're not very good with the banter, are they? Like, I think they need the Clash and Doom banter. They're just good.
They're young. They'll learn. GM?
Yeah.
Can any of them be identified as the leader potentially? Like, does anyone have like more flair on their colored jacket than any of the other ones?
What did you get on your notice roll?
I got a 5, and my trait die got a 3.
Okay. No, nobody seems to be in particular. I mean, the guy who spoke first might be more leaderish, because people seem to be deferential to him to a certain degree, but it could be just about any of them, honestly.
Cool. Well, they're in the way, and I'm on a mission, so I'm going to arbitrarily assume that's a leader. I would like to go over to them and like pick them up to fly them out of the way so that we can continue on our adventure.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a fighting roll. And I'm looking at Angel to make sure that he doesn't have all, because Angel has so many combat skills or combat edges.
I do have fighting, so
And you also have frenzy, so go ahead and make an extra dice roll. So his fighting is D10, so you'll roll an additional D10. I know.
the first one exploded. Oh wait, no, yes, no, it did. Okay, great, yes.
So
22.
And for sake of, I'm not going to get into the whole convoluted rules for grappling and everything in the Savage Worlds rules. We're just going to do roll cool. You grab him, you carry him up, you drop him on the rooftop of a nearby building so that he's out of the way.
Stay in school, young citizen.
Okay, point of order, meta point of order. When we're talking about tabletop RPGs and grappling, you don't have to say convoluted before it, because grappling is convoluted in every system I've ever seen.
Yes.
So it's just grappling. It's not convoluted grappling. It's just grappling.
I love so much of the Savage World system, and one of the great parts about the Savage World system is as long as you stick to the core mechanics of roll the dice, target number 4, add, subtract modifiers, and then you can add other things into it as you want, and you can ignore the things that you don't. It's a great system, and I love it for the speed and RP factor. Okay, so that was Angel's move, and we're going to go ahead and do the initiative now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have let you do the initiative before I decided to just pick up the supposed leader and move them.
No, that's perfectly fine. Go ahead.
I am halfway tempted to be like, young man, after we're done with this, would you like to shoot a PSA as to why you should not block alleyways? We can do a more, segment.
It's
Because camera operations told me so.
Knowledge is power.
Bum, bum, bum.
Okay.
How do you
Got
do
fuel
initiative?
there? Initiative is done with cards, and Savage.us has a wonderful, in my opinion, initiative tracking system. And
there it is.
I
Okay.
included there you go. Sorry about that. I didn't, I apparently shut it down. So, initiative order for Gosh is King of Clubs, Angel, Queen of Diamonds, Stout, 7 of Clubs. The Gangers will go on 6 of Hearts, and Hal will go on the 4 of Diamonds. Let me double check Hal. Make sure. Okay, yep. Nope. Nothing. You don't have anything. I think Angel is the only one, if I recall correctly, that has anything that it modifies initiative. So
It's true, but I don't need it because I'm higher than a 5. So yeah.
there we go. All right, Gosh. What would you like to do? There's one ganger on a roof, and there's 5 other gangers standing around.
All right, children, please move aside so that we can get to work. And he's just gonna walk up with his stun gun.
So, like an intimidation type effect? Is that
Yeah.
what you're looking for?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going for some sort of an intimidation.
All right. Go ahead and give me. Actually, Gosh does have it. It's a D4, and
I know.
don't forget the wild die. So.
And then the delicious D6 of a wild. Hey!
Gotta love that wild die.
I rolled a 2 on the wild die, but I rolled a 4. For
There
a
you
total
go.
of 6.
And he will try to
Please
resist
stand aside.
this spirit.
Don't make me use it. The stun gun will make you piss yourself.
This is a tough New York ganger, and he just like, what are you gonna do? That doesn't scare me. All right, go ahead and roll the fighting roll.
Well, I warned you.
Yes, you did.
And does the fighting roll need a wild die
Yes.
as well? Okay.
Yes, it does.
All right. Fantastic.
Oh, New York, I love being in the big potato.
It's really funny because, like, on the dice tray, it shows that I've rolled a 4 and a 5. Yeah, there we go. All right, so we got a 4 on the wild die and a 5 on the on my regular die.
Okay, that's good enough because he only has a parry of 5. He's he's rough, he's tough, but he's not a superhero or supervillain. And he's gonna be feeling that for a while. All right, and you have.
How about the
one
rest
more
of you?
action. Angel, what would you like to do?
Hi. Well, I picked up 1, so it only makes sense that if they are not firing on us yet and I cannot activate my melee powers, I'm just going to start picking them up one by one and putting them on sequential rooftops, and then that won't be a problem anymore. I don't see any
Okay,
problem
go
with this plan whatsoever.
No problems. Okay, go ahead and give me a fighting roll.
I love the Savage Worlds dice roller. It's so good. Oh, except for when it doesn't work for me. I failed. I got a 3 on the die and then a 2 on my trait die. So technically a 5, but not really a 5.
You also have because you have frenzy, you get an additional D10. So none of
Oh,
these
I didn't
dice
realize
don't.
that was all the time. I thought that was just the special thing.
Nope. This is any time you do a single attack. So.
Well, I got a success the second time, so you know.
What did you get on that? Was it a 4 or 5?
I got a 4. It didn't explode this time. I got a 4 with a yeah.
Oddly enough, the stun gun does less damage
Did I
than
go
my
out?
fist. No, you're here.
There we go. Okay, sorry about that. Was that a 4 or 5, John?
That was a 4.
4? Okay. Why? Okay. And that's not going to be good enough to pick up the second ganger. But we've got plenty of other people doing things. So let's see here. Going back to the initiative. Next is Stout. What would you like to do, Stout?
Stout doesn't see this as an actual threat, so he just kind of
Hold on just a second.
he walks right towards the group of people.
Not hearing anything.
And just starts pushing people out of the way. This is not a fight. He just walks forward and just starts pushing people out of the way, just like it's just a crowd.
You hearing anything, Kendar?
No, that's what he was saying last, was that he couldn't hear anything.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So he might have missed all of that Xangpow.
Yeah, but it's...
You know what the problem is? The problem is that he hasn't had a chance yet to enter hashtag Spooky Snacks to win a mystery box. So if you've not had a chance yet to enter, remember to do so.
Also, check out all of our wonderful shows on YouTube, where you can catch missed episodes that you didn't get to see live. You can
Including
also
shows such as Avatar
I'm
Legend.
going to have to try and reset.
Okay.
And you have a spooky Shadowrun stream. Well, I don't know if it's spooky, but you have a Shadowrun stream coming up, right? You have one next Tuesday. You've got a casting call out for.
Yes, I've got a casting call out for it. It is, yes, I would say it's spooky. It's a, gotta put this right. It's, sorry, I was trying to fix things. Yeah, it is spooky. There is, there's different ways to be.
I'm back, I think. Can everybody hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Say something if you can hear us. But until then, yes, there's different ways to be spooky.
Here we go. Okay, now I can hear.
Yay!
Now you can hear. Okay.
Yes, you can hear.
He can hear us. He just can't talk. That's all.
So your Shadowrun stream is a different sort of spooky. That is what I've garnered from that. Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Over the last, actually, I'd say over the last 2 months, in all of my Shadowrun stream set in Seattle, there's been little evidence that AIs are emerging. Now, emergent AIs, first off, they have a bad history. There's a bad history to them in Seattle in general, but specifically in Seattle, they have done some really nasty things. And that has continued, but they're not all nasty. The trick will be, can the runners figure out which ones are good and which ones are naughty in time to decide who to help and who to not help this week?
My philosophy is you just put them all on the roof one by one. Even if they're bad, you'll never know because they'll be on different roofs as it stands.
Yeah,
Right.
that would fly, except for the fact that AIs bounce around to different stuff. They could be in somebody
Inside a motorcycle?
they could be inside some executive's car. And then somebody could drive their motorcycle and park it, and then all of a sudden it hops into there and destroys a bar.
I hate it when that happens.
Yeah, it could hop into your
The bar
comlink.
wasn't destroyed, it was just the stuff inside. The bar is still there. It's just the stuff inside got destroyed.
Or it could be hiding out in a bust a move children's doll that has been riding around in somebody's RV for the past several weeks, and Ava's going to be upset that she probably didn't hear this. But now I can say I revealed it on a stream.
Quick, somebody message Ava. Let her know.
So you're back. So you think you're back good now?
Yeah, I'm sorry
Okay.
about that.
That's okay.
Somebody pulled a wire.
Yep. To speed things up, essentially, myself, Hal, and Stout don't consider these folks threats. We're just going to walk up, and if they get in our way, we'll just move them.
Move.
Push them aside.
Yeah, push them aside. It's not that big a deal, and we'll just keep going through. I think paying any more attention to them just acknowledges that their immature antics affect us.
Okay.
I mean, if they want to affect us, they've got to up their game, like Stout was saying. And I think the best way to teach them that is to ignore them.
Okay. Go ahead and do intimidation, Stout.
And if that doesn't work, I'll just keep putting them on roofs until they're no longer on the ground.
Intimidation 6. Okay. And I can use a wild dice, right?
Yes.
A 6 and a 4.
Reroll that 6. These are
Is it
exploding
explode?
dice, just like in Shadowrun. But
5.
that would be an 11. So this big, burly badger brawler steps up and says, "Move." And the sea parts.
Finally, I don't have to keep stunning you. Does the stun come away?
Say no to drugs, young citizens. I'll do finger guns.
Knowledge is power. Walks off. We got 2 on a roof. We have 1 laying on the ground. Stunned.
No, I never got the second one on the roof.
Yep. So they just kind of part ways because they realize that they're even numbered with you now, and they can't go toe to toe with superheroes. So, as you make your way down the alleyway, one of them shouts, "Hey, be careful of the gateway down there!"
Gateway?
Hey, that's where you need to go. Down there. Gateway, right? Gateway.
Thank you for your assistance, citizen.
It is done.
Can we still hear the one I put on the roof, like shouting, "How do I get down from here?"
He's looking to make a jump to another building that has a fire escape.
Amazing.
But then he realizes that it's a pretty far jump and he might fall, and it's kind of a tall building, not a super tall building, but kind of tall building. And so he's starting to look around for things to build a bridge. Okay. So as you make your way down the alleyway, trash, debris, dumpsters, use the appropriate trademark, and you see that there's a large scorch mark on one of the walls, and the necromantic energy detector is just pinging like crazy. And
A wall be necrotic?
No, but perhaps the portal Dr. Weird was talking about. This must have been where it exited. Judging by the scorch marks that he leaves in our floor when he portals in.
The the ganger up on top of the building looks down and he says, hey, I saw that thing open up. I can tell you about it if you get me down.
Ah, excellent.
Odd?
Angel?
Mecha
Will you
Angel,
go and
can you
treat the-
go? Can you fly up and fetch him back since he has important intelligence for us?
Of course, I'm a badger of my word, and I'm sure he won't try to stab me at all, and I'll fly up to retrieve the ganger on the roof.
I doubt he'd try to stab you. You're flying with him. Then he would fall to the ground. And Stout,
Scorpion and frog, what?
right? And then,
That's what I was gonna say.
yeah,
I'm a badger, not a frog.
yeah, and Stout has a history of being upset when people stab teammates.
This is true.
I will fly up to retrieve, and I will go, thank you, young citizen, for your assistance. Please note, the exits are everywhere, so do not wriggle.
Dude, just
And
get me down in one piece. That's all I worry about, man.
All right, I will grab them Titanic style. So they're Rose and I'm Jack, and I will bring them down Titanic style.
You music?
Sure. Yes, we'll say that I have a little like side button programmed into me that I will play My Heart Will Go On as we lower back to the ground.
Not in the arms of an angel?
No, that's too on the nose. We couldn't get the rights from Sarah McLachlan. She like tried to sue the company.
Oh, that's
So
fair.
Gamma was like, you have to use the Celine Dion song. It's fine. I like it either way.
Okay. Focus.
Or 6 feet from Creed?
Oh.
No.
I tried. I'm sorry.
tried.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
It was a try.
That's all it is. That's all it's good
A
for.
good try, but it was a try.
Just try.
Okay.
You didn't do.
So you land in the alleyway, and Rezin, have Gosh go ahead and make an occult roll, which would be D6 with a D6 wild die.
Not today. I rolled a 3 and a 2.
This is the thing that happens. So the dice tell a story. We get he says, okay, so me and the guys, we were like going through and trying to like hide out here in the alleyway, when all of a sudden there was just this black smoke that just came pouring out of the wall, and it was like that TV show with the guys that go to the different worlds through the circular portal thing, and
they went to Canada.
They were like, oh yeah, they went all over Canada. Wait, that's the show. Ah, yeah, I see what you did there. That was good. You're pretty funny for a robot.
I'm working on it.
Wait. So, and then these guys in robes came out, and oh man, and it was like, and they had these like gnarly Hollywood decorated like quality Hollywood monsters following them around. They had the what do you call it? they looked like they were dead, but they were moving, and they had the helmets and the chainmail and the big swords and shields and stuff, and a couple of them had bows.
Talking
And
about
but
skeletons?
no, because skeletons don't let anything get into their skin. These guys were totally zombies.
Oh, zombies.
Zombies.
That makes more sense.
But slow zombies, not fast zombies. Or were they fast zombies? That would be worse.
Can they sprint?
I mean, they moved along at the same rate as the guys with the robes were.
Medium
So-
zombies, that's new.
Oh, multiple? How many guys with robes?
They're like 3 guys with robes, and then the short guy that was wearing the armor, and I don't know, like about 15 of the zombie dudes.
Okay, that's 5 per robe.
It's like 19 people.
In which direction were they heading from here?
So like this one chick, she was like super intense and everything, and she goes, "Where are the dead kept?" And like her voice was like super deep and scary and stuff. And she, so we sent her to Lincoln Memorial because they got like a morgue down there. So that's the only place I know where they keep dead people, locally. So
Yeah, the morgue. I was thinking the cemetery for some odd reason. Thank you, citizen.
just one more thing. Somebody's gonna hate me. Angel, what's your parry score?
What is my parry score? I have so many pages up. My parry is 8.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, this guy got an 11.
That is unfortunate, but what is
yes.
unfortunate about it?
Well, let's see what he does on the damage. Hopefully, that's not too bad.
I do
Okay,
have
so-
immune to disease and poison, if that helps.
That does help. Yeah. Badgers are immune to poison, so these guys are.
Is that real, or are badgers really immune to poison?
They're limited, like because of their skin and the folds in their skin. When a venomous snake bites on them, it tends not to get into the blood system, and because of their robustness, they tend to be able to shake off a lot of poison and diseases that other creatures succumb to.
Good to know.
So you've got a toughness. Okay, so you don't take any damage when this ganger reaches over, grabs onto your arm, and bites your arm. Oh wait, I forgot because he got so high. I have to roll an additional.
Wait. He's a zombie?
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
Wait, they were all zombies?
He speaks very well for a zombie. Also, ow.
Yeah.
He don't look like a zombie, but sometimes he is a zombie.
Yeah, he's talking, he's walking. He just seems to have apparently some kind of virus or something that's or maybe something occult that Reason's character missed with the occult roll of a 3.
Gosh darn it.
Well, I do have a code of honor, but considering he's currently not on my arm, can I shove him through the portal?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm going to do that, because ow. But also, if he's through the portal, he cannot do any more damage to me, so...
If that moves
Okay,
past
good.
me, can I stun him? Can I take an attack of opportunity to stun this guy?
Let's see what happens when Angel attacks.
Is this fighting again?
Yes, it is.
Alrighty. Okay.
Ones.
More like 23?
Oh.
Oh,
I just yeet,
Complete opposite.
yeet right through the portal.
The problem is the portal is currently closed, so it's just the smoke on the wall, and he hits
Yeah.
the wall and just kind of
Squish.
slides down.
Oops.
Like one of those octopus things, like that used to stick to the wall and it slowly, but
the
but a
sticky
human.
hands. Yeah, the
And
Well-
and he is passed out. So
Well, so good news, the portal is closed.
yes, we can see
I'm
that.
sure this is fine. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about with this.
Can I check him to make sure Angel hasn't murdered another?
yeah.
Make sure he hasn't just like expired on us.
Well, I'm looking at the
That
other
wasn't
people.
murder. That person cut in line in front of Bergdorf's and got the last maroon sweater I wanted. That wasn't murder. That was self-defense.
I'm looking at all the rest of them. What are they doing?
They have decided to keep walking down the street.
Oh, they're moving. Okay.
Yeah. They were they had not come down the alleyway with you. So you guys had kind of moved down the alleyway while they stayed on the street, and they've decided to move down the street out of sight. So they don't see any of this happening. They don't know what's happened to their buddy. So, Gosh, go ahead and give me a smarts roll.
Oh, I can do that. Well, that's a D10. And then don't forget the wild die, which I don't probably need because I rolled a 7.
He has simply passed out. He doesn't seem to
thank
have
God.
any major, lasting damage, but he is unconscious. So
I'll never
That's
play
going to
piano again.
That's going to hurt later. He might have a new language that he learns called gibberish.
have coworkers that speak gibberish. At any rate,
They speak chipmunk, thank you.
so, what would you all like to do now? The portal is closed. You have a list of targets to hunt down, and before he passed out, he said that he sent them to Lincoln Memorial.
To the van.
the
Lincoln
van.
Memorial.
To the van. Actually,
Oh, wait,
that's where they were headed. That's where his other crew were headed. So you got to check them.
Before we do that, I would like to know if anyone has any chalk so I can draw on the wall next to portal. Closed portal. Please do not use.
I don't think we need to worry about that now. I think we need to move.
All right, I'll come back. It'll be fine.
Don't you need the magical chalk in order to do that? We don't have that stuff here.
Well, no, you just write next to it with regular chalk so that people know. You draw a little arrow.
Go ahead and give me a notice roll. As this alley is filled with debris, so you never know if there might be a discarded Sharpie or.
I'm doing
Discarded Sharpie.
I'm doing the heroic run up the alleyway to see if I can catch up to the other potential zombies before we head to Lincoln Memorial.
I got a success of 4.
You do find a can of red spray paint that is mostly empty, so you probably be able to get out one word, maybe six letters or so.
No portal. That's not confusing at all.
No porta. Yeah, that's it. You hit no porta.
Yes, no porta. That is what I've written.
Okay.
See,
I will also fly overhead instead of running, I guess. I don't know if we're still taking... Are we taking the van?
it makes sense to take the van. The rest of us can't fly.
Right, but
Well, I'll perch on top of the van. That way I don't have to get in.
Yeah. Well, we
at
have
the same
to.
time.
Yeah.
Safety regulations, Angel.
Well, I assume
Safety regulations.
once we get out onto the street, we've got to take a notice look to see if we spot the.
It's not that hard to spot them. They're all drooling over your van. They're trying to get into it to one of them's sitting there with a pair of pliers on the lug nuts, trying to take off a lug nut.
Hey, no, don't do that. You're gonna get stunned
what?
again.
No. It's
the van.
That's your van. Okay, yeah. No, we'll just be.
Excuse me.
I gotta get to the.
No.
What?
You need to stay here. We need. Do you have we use the necromatic thing over each of them? We have to check you to make sure you're not zombies.
No. We just got these cool tattoos from the guys that came through that portal thing, man. It was.
Yeah. That's what makes you zombies.
Yeah.
Oh.
We'll have to take one of those tattoos with us.
It's a
Who has the
touch.
knife? Who has the knife? We'll have to cut that out of you.
That would be
Sorry.
Angel with the rapier.
Oh, but you can't use it like a knife. That's not how rapiers work. They don't. They're actually they're too dull for actual. I mean, I can if you want me to. I'll roll for it, but it won't be pleasant for anyone.
No, well, first, yes, everyone. First off, yeah, all of you sit down right here. Show me the tattoo.
Okay, one of them lifts up his shirt. It's got a tattoo on the middle of his belly. Most of them have it on their arm, either the upper or lower arm.
I must help heroic. I must help them in need. The safest thing to do is to destroy the tattoo. And we're in a hurry.
I think what I'm going to do is just take out one claw and just mark through the tattoo. I mean, it's going to cause some bleeding, but you know what? It's probably better a little bleeding than being a zombie. So
a little bleeding never hurt anybody.
I would say that'd be the same thing, except I'd have to look over at Stout, and we have to nod. We do the nod thing, and then we would slash through their we'd slash the upper layer of their skin to shred the tattoos. But we're trying not to the one I'm taking on, the one with the stomach thing, trying not to disembowel him. So it's just
Also to save the tattoo so we know what it looks like for future use.
Wait, don't we have cameras?
Yeah. We were already taking it. Yeah. I won't forget it. I'm a robot.
Oh, okay. I was thinking, okay, you're all right. You're just you're doing something else. That's fine.
Yeah. No.
Would I know how to remove this tattoo without disemboweling and or piercing the skin?
Your occult knowledge does not extend to removing occult tattoos. So
Oh, do I recognize the occult tattoo now that I can see it?
Now that you see it, now that you do recognize it is a symbol of undeath, mixed with a symbol of the Roman god of death, Pluto.
So do me and Stout need to roll something to slash the tattoos quickly, so before they can react? Because I don't imagine they're going to be crazy about letting us take off their tattoos.
As much fun as it would be to have you make all the rolls, let's go ahead and just assume that it happened.
Okay.
And they scream in pain. Some of them pass out.
Yeah.
We leave them
But
on the sidewalk facing up towards the sky that's about to rain. It's fine. Joseph.
Stay in school and don't get tattoos, kids.
Aw.
Especially don't get tattoos from strange people in robes that just walked out of a dark portal. I mean, that's just common sense.
That is common sense.
The more you know flies across like one of the buildings next to me as I'm saying that.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Yeah. I mean, and to be honest, I have never thought. Thank you, Kendor, for creating a situation in which being heroic requires mutilating people.
Next super
welcome to Shadows of Nox,
battle,
everybody.
you're all Enderman or something like that. Would you like to know how I got my scar?
Yeah.
That's the next super villain. Great. Because he had one right here on his cheek.
Oh, full Joker. You never go full Joker.
Yeah.
Never go full Joker.
Well, no, it's only the one scar.
That makes it worse somehow.
Now I have to update the Team Badger official document on Drive-Thru RPG with a group of gangers called the Zombies, and they're just going around with scars on them, and it's gonna be fun.
You're welcome.
What you don't see is off screen. He makes another cut himself just to make sure it's symmetrical. It has nothing to do with anything he saw in the movie. He just likes things being symmetrical. That's all.
Symmetrical is beauty.
We have superheroes who have incapacitated civilians who are gayers laying on the ground.
Technically, if a strange dude in a robe comes up to you, like on the street in New York, and is like, "Would you like a tattoo?" Like, if your thought is yes, I'm going to do this thing, you're just asking for trouble. Like, that's how things happen to you. I'm just saying,
So we get into the van. We drive away, leaving these kids on the sidewalk.
Did anyone see us do this? Like, are we going to be on the nightly news, assuming there's ever nightly news ever again?
Surprisingly, no. Nobody's paying any attention to, because apparently nobody cares about these hooligans getting carved up by badgers.
Oh, now I'm sad. But also, I don't care that much.
It's New York.
Are we heroes?
Are we the bad guys?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Lincoln Memorial is a short drive away. There is chaos and reigning. The hospital itself is a large New York City block in size. Multiple entrances, multiple towers. There's the ER entrance, which is the only one open at this time, and then several other entrances that are locked and things normally locked. Couple of the entrances, as you drive around the block trying to find someplace to park, you notice the glass is busted out, and there's people screaming. There's nurses trying to treat wounds, different things like that. It seems like there's some kind of mass casualty event that has happened here. So that being said,
you can probably park in the ER bay. I think probably. I feel like
Let's just double park this ambulance. It'll be fine.
Just don't block it in. Just make sure it can enter and exit. Like,
Well,
that's
no,
fine.
no.
As they're discussing it, I'm opening the door and jumping out and running in because it's time to be heroic.
So as
Just park up
like
on the
I
curb.
hear
We don't need
the door
daisies.
slide, I just turn the wheel hard, and we parallel park in front of.
No, I said not in front of, next to.
We don't have time for this.
We're
Go
gonna get a
team, go!
All right, fine. You have to explain why we got a ticket. But fine. And I'll burst out of the... So wait, so did you park so if I try to burst out of the back of the van, am I trapped and I have to literally either break the back of the van to get out? Did you do
Not-
that?
No,
Not intentionally.
I'd initially put the two in front of each other so that they were touching noses. But now that you say that, maybe
Because Teslan, because Hal got out, and
Yeah, that's
that
a side
means
door.
that was not blocked, which means that either the driver's side has to be blocked or the back of it has to now be blocked.
not if not if the car's noses are touching.
Oh, you did a Tokyo drift and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
All right. That's
So
fine.
I'm blocking him from leaving, but like,
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
you probably can dive out. You probably can dive out through the sliding door because I didn't close it. As he was doing that Tokyo drift into it, I literally jumped out and took off running of it. So the door would be open up to the ER entrance. You just have to kind of jump over the back seat and wriggle through. But totally doable.
Yeah. Tinkerer's gonna have fun fixing that. That'll be fine.
All right.
Can I see where you were running toward, Hal? Or are you just running into the building?
I would. Well, you'd hear the heroic armor activate, and doubt those doors are all emergency where you just push to go through. So
Yeah.
it's an emergency. So I would just push to go through them. They don't work right after that though. Sliding doors don't pop right back into spot. So I've definitely left the ER doors are popped open inside.
Tubby makes security guard. Puts his hand on his walkie-talkie and says, "Hey, you can't be coming in here like you can't. That van can't be parked there. This is ridiculous. You guys gotta. Who do you think you are? Superheroes or something?"
why yes, we're Team Gamma.
We'll send someone in to fix the doors. I don't think they're gonna close right. We'll get someone out for that.
We got enough stuff going on here without some superheroing stuff going on. We don't. This is not helpful.
Well, if you'll tell us what's going on, we can help because we are aforementioned superheroes. So,
And I got
what
a
is happening
6
today, citizen?
I got a 6 for performance my heroic pose.
Impressive. Okay, you guys are superheroes, but I'm still saying we got a lot of stuff going on. We could, okay, so apparently some patients decided to walk out and they just walked out through the glass. And he puts his hands up. He's very expressive with his hands as he's talking about the patients just got up and walked out on their own accord, and they walked through the glass. One patient bit another patient, and then that patient turned around and bit one of the nurses, and it's kind of a thing. So they're trying to treat people.
What was the wait time up to? If it was like 4 hours or later, I mean, and they're just like walking out of the ER, it could be the wait time.
No, it's the zombie thing again. Dear God. Lock
Well,
this
wait,
whole building
wait.
down.
Maybe those things.
Where are the zombies now? And I tap my chest. Biting does not work on me. As you hear the clunk
Zombies?
clunk. The ones that are biting.
Oh, is that why they're doing it? Okay, so we're in like a horror movie or something. Great,
Yes.
great. All the days for Chuck to call in, and I had to pick up the shift.
Focus.
Oh yeah,
Focus,
bad luck
man.
for you.
Where are the zombies so that we can get them out of the hospital?
They went north, south, and east, and then the guys in the robes. They there was two of them went north, and one of them went east.
So they're out of the hospital now, or they're still in the hospital?
Yeah, they gone, man. I'm not even supposed to be here today.
I thought you said as we approached, we heard screaming from like the top floors. Or did we?
Oh
not?
yeah, there's definitely screaming going on.
Oh, okay. So if we could, if there's screaming going on the upper stairs, then the sound wafts down that there's a scream from upstairs, and I just burst in that direction. Burst in the direction of the stairs.
Okay.
I will turn to look at the security guard and go, well, good news. If we start jumping places, likely you won't have to worry about a job for very long. So, is there a staircase? Because you're not supposed to take an elevator in times of emergency.
I think this is just a little bit too much. He goes over and he pushes a panic button, and large metal grates start coming down in front of the doors, and you're kind of like the
He'll be trapped inside.
So here's the problem. This may trap us inside with zombies, but also it means that the bad guys are now outside where we are. So, yeah.
Well, they were outside to begin with.
Well, yes, but now we have to do damage in order to go find them. Or we have to go high enough to get... I mean, I can only carry one of you on my back. That's what we discovered with the Hungry Hippo game. So it's, it's very... We have to make some choices here.
Well, after the doors close, I can open them with the key that I got. So I can open one so you can get out.
Great. Okay, so here's the very important question I have for you. Do you have a name, Mr. Officer?
Taggart.
Okay. So are you feeling like biting anyone right now? How do you feel currently?
Oh, and I had a big lunch. I had some Grizzo subs. It was really delicious. Meatball
did you get
subs
the
with
tuna?
extra cheese.
The tuna with extra onions?
No.
Oh no! I got to be around people. Are you kidding me? No. I mean, those are good, but only on the weekend.
You can do whatever you want.
I like the tuna egg salad mix. That's my favorite. From
Egg salad with the baked beans. Oh man, you can't beat that.
Yeah, you gotta have the baked beans.
Yeah. All right. So the reason I ask before I follow Hal off to wherever he jumped toward, the reason I ask is if you're not feeling bitey, it might behoove you to get into a space where other people can't bite you, but you can still let us out. If that makes sense. Just
I'm gonna be over here in the security office with the door locked, and just let me know that you're not bitey, and I'll come out.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Yeah, everything's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Yeah, go lock yourself in. If you start to feel bitey,
we
just
might wish
to just over to the intercom,
and conquer, considering we have these occult people. We might be able to, if we take care of them, alleviate the situation at hand without having to incapacitate the majority of them from being bitey.
This means we'll have to split up. I'm sure that's fine.
Yeah, it's a Scooby-Doo split up.
Yeah, there's only 3 of them, and they'll be... Well, So it'll be 1-on-1 for the people that go after the 2, and then it'll be 2-on-1 for the people that go after the 1. That'll be fine. Yeah. I can handle that morally.
I think if you take Stout with you, then I can drive Hal and me to the others. Or
I
into
mean,
the
you're
others.
going to have to find Hal. As I understand it, Hal, like, just jumped at... Hal, did you jump after screams? Is that what I understand happened? Like, you heard screams and you just, like, Michael Jordan'd up a couple floors or something? Is that what happened?
I don't think I can Michael Jordan up the floors. I think since we were inside already, I would have darted for the stairs to start running up the stairs.
Hal, come back.
Okay. Yeah. So you go after Hal and get Hal on board. Yep. And I guess you'll just hop on my back.
If you go after the 2,
we'll go after the 2.
Take care of the 1 eventually.
Yeah, that'll work. I like that plan. Good plan. Good game. Good times. Yeah.
Go Team Badger, go!
Team Badger, go. Yes.
All right, Hal. As you're going up the stairs, you get you see a glowing figure materialize in the room in front of you, and you recognize Captain Light, and and she says, "Hey, you're Hal, right? You're not. Yeah, okay, you're cybernetic. So me and the other captains have got this hospital under control, and so if you want to go ahead and go do something else, because I heard your team downstairs talking about getting you to go do somebody else or attack something. I don't know what you guys are doing."
Hal, come back.
We got radio, so at that point they'd be calling. All right, did I make it to the second floor?
Yes.
Okay, then I would. All right, I'll meet you at the van, and I would run to the window that's over top of the ER entrance, and dive through the window.
Dive on top of the van.
And basically, planning on, rolling across because they always have, they always have the overhang. So dive through the window, the overhang, and then jumping on top of the van. And making.
I think I saw this on an episode of Scrubs.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's the only way that you can actually get out of the second floor quickly is through the window.
Yep. Right.
That's true.
And then do the superhero landing on top of the van, which I'm assuming it has to be hardened to handle that because it is a van for superheroes to drive around in. It's got to have the normal things. A normal van would not survive a superhero landing from a robotic badger. We're not going to go into how I know it because the statute of limitations is probably done for that, but still not a good thing to talk about.
I kind of want you to miscalculate and you land on the ambulance that we're nose to nose with, and it's like, oops, and then you have to hop over. Yeah, you have to hop over a vehicle.
So I've gone back to the vehicle. I'm in it with the engine running. We watch Angel and Stout take off into the air. He's being Leonardo DiCaprio held.
And then
this is the most efficient way to carry someone. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. And then you hear a thump on top of the.
We cut to the inside of the driver's screen.
Yep.
The camera's pointing out of the driver's window, and we catch the superhero landing onto the medical vehicle's engine, which is just destroyed.
No.
Yeah, it's not even flattened. It's just completely destroyed. There is no engine.
No.
He actually has to get up and walk away.
No. Not you don't. No. This isn't. I have to, at that point, I simply
You have to disentangle yourself from the engine block.
okay. No, actually, I don't. Both of my I rolled 2 1s for an agility check to do the jump out. So
Oh,
So you just, so you
go ahead and give me a focus roll to see if you can heal the damage for using your Badger gifted ability to heal up.
oh no, this was
This
another 2
time.
1s.
On the focus roll?
Yes. No, I've literally, I have not, I think, yeah, I have not rolled well this thing.
So you rolled 4 1s, is what you're saying.
I rolled 4 1s in a row. Yes.
Oh my word!
There is
Wow.
there is no doubt.
So we have the camera and the driver in the facing forward, waiting for the superhero land onto the thing, but actually we hear smack.
Yeah. And I basically face planted.
As the camera like tilts up.
Yeah.
Is that where we cut to?
Okay, I think now would be a good time to take a break, and we'll regroup after in about 10 minutes. While I think about how badly this is going.
Hashtag spooky snacks in the chat.
Yeah.
Hashtag spooky snacks.
We'll be back in a minute, folks. 10 minutes, folks.
And here we are back at back in the city, chasing zombies and necromancers and people in robes and all kinds of craziness going on. And somebody decided to split the party. This is me
Stout,
cheering.
make sure
this
you
is me
spit the bugs
smiling.
out of your teeth. Spit the bugs out, Stout. Don't eat them. They're bad bugs.
I'm hoping, though.
Protein. Delicious protein.
So Angel and Stout are flying north after the two robed figures that went that way, and Gosh and Hal, who's slightly broken at this point, are making their way to the east, following after the robed figure that went that way. Okay. Oh, this is problematic. I hadn't thought of this. So one of the fun parts about badgers is the badgerlings that have sprung forth from the original badger is that they have heightened senses, including heightened smell, so they can make a survival roll to track someone. So as they're flying along, Angel and Stout can make survival rolls to try and track by smell the robed figures that they're trying to follow, because there's sense, and the undead kind of leave off a stench.
Just need to shower more.
They
You
shower your
too.
skin falls off.
You two can improve your hygiene by taking a shower.
If you can afford a convention ticket, you can afford deodorant.
Anyway, I got a 5 with my survival roll.
Okay. Stout, how about you?
And that would be, wow, a 2 and a 1.
Okay.
I told you.
Not as
you
bad
have
as-
to spit out the bugs. You can't keep eating the bugs.
You got it, my nose. You got it, my nose.
That's why you can't, because when you open your mouth, they can go up your nose. That's the.
Just
By
picture
the way,
like a
my heart
mouthful
will
of
go on
bugs.
is still playing as we're flying because I can't hit the button while I'm holding someone. So my heart will go on is still playing as where.
Oh.
It's a mouthful of bugs. My heart will go on.
Ah,
Seminoles! I'm good.
sitting outside a nice French bistro, a pair of robed figures, surrounded by a group of in armor, and you think you may have found the people that you were looking for.
How high up are we flying? Does that?
Not high, about 15, 20 feet.
Hey, Stout, tuck and roll, and I'm gonna drop Stout in a bowling maneuver.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tuck and roll and see if I can do some bowling with these guys. I'm gonna be the bowling ball.
It's a fastball special, but different.
Yes.
That's also your team name on our bowling team. You're still Stout, no matter where we are. We're like the Pin Pals, but we call ourselves the Bin Pals because we're Badgers.
Okay. Stout, go ahead and give me an athletics, which is a D6, as you throw yourself at the bad guys.
Nobody expects the bowling ball special.
All right.
Unless you have the bowler.
So a 3,
Hey.
a 6, a 6,
Oh, it
another
exploded
6.
twice. Oh, it
No, that's a
exploded three
third
times.
time. A 3. So 3 6s and 2 3s.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your strength and add a D6, and then add the D6 to whichever's higher, either the D10 or your wild die.
Strength is 10, so it's going to be a 10.
Okay.
So a D10, a 6, and another D10?
No, D10, a D6, and another D6.
Okay.
Just distinguish one as your wild die so that you can go with it, whichever's higher, either your wild die or your strength die.
Okay.
I think that's why I was getting confused. His strength die
Yeah,
is
sorry.
the D10.
Yeah.
You know, if they had been
He's a
smarter,
big boy.
they would have discarded their robes. Like, if you want to be inconspicuous in New York, maybe take off the cult robe.
What? Why would they do that?
They'd be cold then.
Yeah, I mean,
Here in the mean streets of Badger, York. Badger, York.
Badger York.
Not even Badger York,
Wow.
it's New Badger York, which means there's another Badger York in England.
Well, yeah, Badger York is the original.
Okay, so
So
I
Sorry,
got it.
Kender, we're ruining it. We're ruining your world.
So I got a 6 on the 10. I got a 3 on the 6, and I got a 2 on the wild die.
Okay. You do manage to take out one of the zombies. He just splats. He goes sailing into one of the tables there on the patio.
Capitated.
And everybody kind of looks over it at where he hits the table, and they're just like, wait, that's not supposed to happen. Ooh. Okay, we'll do it that way. All right. So that was your surprise round, and Angel gets a new card because Angel is quick.
Celine Dion's still playing in the background.
Why are people flying and music playing?
No, I
All right,
actually
Angel,
do
what
have
do you
Rise of the
do?
Valkyries for such an occasion, so I just press the button a couple times quickly, and then now it's Rise of the Valkyries.
Da, 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 da. Yeah, classic. There you go. All right. Angel, what are you going to do? We'll call that a free action to
Thank
change
you.
your music. What else would you like to do?
Can I use my battle skills so I can actually know what the best thing is to like do?
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes, you can. Yes, that would be a knowledge use, and if you want to go ahead and take a -2, you can use your knowledge, your battle knowledge, as well as do an attack if you want to do that.
I like that plan.
Okay. Then
Right.
go ahead and roll.
I still got a success out of it, so I still got a 4. So yeah.
Okay. Now then, the biggest thing is you're going to your battle instinct tells you to keep moving so that you won't be ganged up on by these zombies, because there's a lot more of them than there are of you. So this is a tactic that you guys have practiced in the Badger Den,
Great.
or in the Badger Room. So you guys kind of you worked out how to keep moving and keep from getting ganged up on.
So I have a weird idea.
Okay.
I have a rapier, yes.
Yes.
So I could shish kebab one of the cultists and continue moving. Yes, I think probably.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Great.
You could do that. Yes.
I would love to shish kebab a cultist and continue moving while the cultist is on the end of my shish kebab.
Ouch.
I was gonna say
Zombie
there are.
kebab.
I was gonna say there are no weird ideas, but nope, there are.
Look, it was like I said earlier, if they'd just taken off the robes, I wouldn't know they were cultists. They've made themselves identifiable. That's not my fault. All right.
Woe is
What
us
am
if they gave those robes to someone else.
I told you guys, stop
What?
giving
What?
the GM ideas.
Actually, Mind's Eye can already tell you what my idea for this encounter is, so don't worry about it.
It's okay.
All right.
I have the immigrant song playing in the van. It's
What
just
do I roll to
it's
shish
just the
kebab a
music.
cultist? Out of curiosity, what is my shish kebabbing cultist roll?
Go ahead and roll your D10 with a side D10 and then your wild die.
Oh yes. It's great. 26.
Okay. There are two cultists. One of them is larger than the other one. Which one would you like to shish kebab?
Well, Stout, do you like hitting large things or smaller things?
Hitting large things because it's easy. It's harder to miss hitting large things.
All right, then I'll take the smaller one. I'm a good friend to Stout.
Angel, go ahead and yeah, that's right. You're wearing the flying suit, which gives you it's considered power armor that gives you D12 strength.
Groovy.
So the rapier is D12 plus D4 plus a D6 for damage because you rolled so high.
Jesus.
So is 26 going to be a problem for the cultist damage-wise?
Not at all. No. Not. No. Let's see here.
I would like you to know that. Wait. So I guess I should ask this: do damage dice explode if they get their highest?
Yes, they do.
So the damage dice exploded 4 times, is what happened, which is why it's 26.
So he has a toughness of 5. He has no armor. He was essentially he wasn't really caught by surprise, but he's still not like able to cast any armor spells or anything like that. So, you said it doesn't matter. I'm just marking this guy off.
I believe I've sent a message to the cultists.
Yes. Okay, so that's a thing that happened. Okay, time for zombies to attack. They can't really attack Angel because Angel's moved on and flown out. Let's see here. Okay, they do that. So I'm just gonna have one giant roll for all of these zombies to try and attack Stout.
Grunt group mechanics.
Yeah.
Save GM's dice rolling wrists and time.
Are they all dancing in rhythm as they go to attack Stout? Like, is Vincent Price just somewhere hanging out in the cafe, drinking a wine and doing his monologue from the middle of Thriller?
Thank you for that visual.
Yeah.
And I'm going to award you a Benny for summoning the voice of Vincent Price to the game. So.
Thank you. I would like to specifically state I'm not summoning Vincent Price. I'm summoning his Vincent Price character from the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo. So it's just his head and a crystal ball trying to drink wine at like a little table nearby. I think they literally just called his character Vincent Price too. I don't think he had like a different name. I think it was literally just Vincent Price and a crystal ball.
Yeah, no. By that point, he was. That was the other thing we used to watch on Saturday mornings when they were doing that was Vincent Price horror films.
Are those the 4 a.m. special Vincent Price horror shows?
Yep.
I think I remember catching those because I'd wake up at like 2 a.m., start watching PBS, which all it would have is like overseas programming from like the BBC. And then it would go into Vincent Price.
Yeah.
So 4 zombies surround Stout and start clawing at him. And they, with the gang up and everything, they do manage to start getting it through past his armor and things. But Stout has a toughness of 18.
Yep.
For those of you who are not familiar with standard stats for Savage World zombies, they have a strength of 6. These zombies are not named characters, so they do not have a wild die. And so I just rolled 4 d6s for damage, and none of them aced. So Stout has nothing to fear from these guys, basically. And so going to the initiative tracker, next up is Stout. So Stout, you're surrounded by 4 zombies. There's the one guy in robes. What would you like to do? He's still sitting at the table. He apparently hasn't done anything.
I think for a free action, I'm just gonna take a drink from my flask. just be like, okay, let's play. And then I'll attack the closest one with
Closest
the
zombie?
claws. Yes.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure none of the other named villains are close to me, so.
Well, if you want to go ahead and wade through them you could make your way through there. It's just going to be the fact that there's going to be a whole bunch of them trying to claw you while you do it. So.
Yeah, that's why it's like just take out each of the zombie that gets in my way. Just knock him out. Get the other one, knock him out, and just kind of instead of making an actual beeline, just take out the small stuff. Take out the small stuff before I get to the big guy.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your fighting.
Fighting D8. With a wild dice, right?
Yes.
A 1 and a 4.
Okay. Doesn't you connect with him, but he just doesn't seem phased by it very much. The undead are known to be pretty stout. Sorry. Pretty resilient to typical damage. So let's see here. Is there any other action that you want to take while you're here?
Can I do an intimidation and try to scare some of these away?
Yes, you can try that. Go ahead and roll your intimidation.
Okay.
I told you should have learned. You should have learned the Thriller dance last year. The Thriller dance came out of there. It worked in one of my other streams. They Thriller danced out of danger.
Look, they just needed to repeat the motions of Beat It. And they'll always
So I
win.
rolled a pair of
Always win.
2s.
What did we get there, Stout?
I rolled a pair of 2s.
That's okay because zombies are immune to intimidation. Okay.
That's what I was thinking.
So, yep. Good to know. Good to know. Okay, so going back, we'll go ahead and deal some more initiative. Angel gets a Joker. Out, you're at 9 of spades, and the zombies will be dead last. Sorry. Angel, all of your actions this turn will be at +2. What would you like to do?
Great. So I still have a cultist on the end of my rapier, right? I mean, they're dead, but they have a body. So.
Yeah.
Do they have pockets on these cultist robes by any chance?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it a free action to look through pockets for things on a dead body?
It is not a free action.
Oh.
It's kind of involved to pat somebody down like that. Regardless. Oh my god.
Okay. Well then, I'll do that later.
What were your hindrances again?
Oh. What are my hindrances? Let's see. My code of honor, I'm grim, I'm loyal, I'm stubborn, and apparently I'm ugly. So I don't agree with that, but,
He's grim?
Battling.
Does that fit?
What was that?
Being grim? Digging into dead people's pockets?
I mean, technically he's evil, so I don't view it as like I'm desecrating something, but I just want to. So, you know how I did the bowling ball special earlier with Stout?
Oh no. Uh-huh.
I would like to now bowling ball special this dead cultist into the larger dead cultist.
Sounds
Or
legit.
larger life
I
cultist.
I mean, it's cool. I love it. I'm here for it.
You use what you have in the field of battle. I learned that from the Art of War. I think that's the Art of War.
Yes. Go ahead and roll an athletics roll because you're throwing a dead cultist at another cultist.
See, in
You say
Shadowrun,
it like that.
in Shadowrun, I call this a sleep spell, a multi-target sleep spell.
I got a 5. I don't know if that's enough, but it's technically a success.
Okay. Yeah, it is, and it's a range combat, so you're avoiding his heightened fighting ability, and so all you need is a basic 4 to hit. Go ahead and because you've got a Joker, go ahead and roll damage.
By the way, I would like to request that Stout narrate from the ground what they see as I fling the cultist down on like. All right, what have I did? So this is the 12 and 2 6s again. Is the
Yes.
damage?
Mm-hmm.
Bowling for cultists combined? I tried. This is very trying. I was reaching for something there. I think
Well, it's not a
Combine.
26. It's only a 12. But you know, I still feel good about the maneuver.
Okay. Stout and Angel, go ahead and give me notice rolls.
No,
That's
that's
my 4.
I think I have
Right.
that. Oh yeah, I do. Okay.
I got a 9 on my
One-
notice roll.
What did you get, Stout?
1 and a 3.
Okay. Stout's busy trying to throw zombies around that are trying to dogpile on top of him. He's flinging bodies left and right, and turning around and pulling people off of his back and throwing them into the street. And yeah, man, this is just tiring. So he doesn't really notice what Angel does from his heightened perspective. The cultist has a tail, and as the wind billows his hood back a little bit, you notice that he also has a reptilian snout.
Just out of curiosity, there's something we haven't been. I don't think we've been claiming as many bennies as we deserve, because we've definitely made you groan several times. So, how many? What's the max number of bennies can you get?
There is no maximum number of bennies that you can get.
Okay. So I think I my personal thing is I think I've gotten one because of my second floor maneuver, and I think John's gotten at least 2 during this fight. And I think Xangpow's gotten 1 at least. Is that fair?
And I'm going to go ahead and give Reason 1 also, because yes,
Making poor jokes.
That would be it. Yep, I missed those. Okay, so all right, good. I just wanted to make sure that because now's the point. I think we're hitting the point. Now's the point to start dropping those bennies. In fact, I should have dropped the benny
like
when
it's hot.
Yes.
I have a question. So the dead cultist that has a tail and is a reptilian, does it have a mask?
This isn't the dead one. This is the larger of the two, the one that's still alive. So
Okay.
he kind of growls and says, "Oh, this is you're do-gooders, aren't you?"
Did he say that to the person that literally just dropped his dead companion on his head?
Yeah.
Can he not hear "My Heart Will Go On" by Celine Dion? No, it's the Rise of Valkyries now. So I guess he wouldn't hear that. Stout, you're closer to the ground. Would you like to reply if you have time? Unless Stout is too busy being... Okay, Stout is too busy. I'll reply, we are the Y-men. Y people, because we have female group members. We're the Y people.
Gamma operation. Go!
No, you don't have to, because my wings are metal and they have the words Gamma brought to you by the Gamma Corporation on them. So we don't have to say I'm part of the Gamma Corporation. It's
Also-
implied.
Also, while we're here, hashtag spooky snacks. If you haven't already in the chat, don't forget that hashtag spooky snacks.
Oh yes, I have identified us as do-gooders by virtue of being part of the Y-Men, who are always good and never make bad choices.
We also have someone here in the chat that says Zang, that our Stout gets an extra penny for engaging them here in the chat for public service.
Okay.
If you want to give them that, that's up to you.
I will because I know Mind's Eye, and if it's entertaining for him, then absolutely it's worth it. Okay, so yes, Xangpow, what would you like to say in response to this to the reptilian cultist saying, "So you're do-gooders"?
I think my whole thing would just kind of look back at Angel and be like, we good guys? I mean, really? I mean, remember what we just did? Are we good guys?
I have a code of honor, so I've been told. So yes, I am a good guy.
Okay, then we're good guys. Yay. We're good guys again, yes. What's your name?
My companions call me Wild Thing.
Wild Thing. Nice. Cool
Yeah,
name. I like that.
That's getting clipped.
That's kind of cool. See, he's got a good name, man. That's a pretty cool. Y'all got a marketing team or something? Y'all got some pretty cool names.
I bet he was born Jeff. I bet his name was like Jeff in real life or something. I bet when he orders pizza, his name is like Jeff.
Thank you, Mind's Eye. This vigilante beatdown brought to you by the Gamma Operation. We're here to clean you up. Wait.
I refuse to give that a groan. I'm using all the strength that I have to not groan at that.
Remind me to give Mind's Eye a Benny the next time I run a game for him. Okay. So,
I think at that point he deserves 2 pennies.
okay, so here we go. All right, we're gonna do initiative thing. Unless you want to engage in conversation, a battle of wits, if you will, with the Wild Thing.
I'm not really. I don't think I'm doing too much with intelligence, though.
I'm ugly enough that it's a minor hindrance, so I don't think it's going to work because my persuasion comes with a negative to it. So
Yeah, mine too.
Okay.
And I got a smarts of a D4, so
Hulk smash.
So battle it is. Okay.
yeah, like he said, Hulk smash or Badger smash.
Stout
All right,
smash.
Stout, you're up. What do you do?
wait, you have to roll mine because I can't get under a 5.
That's right. And you know what? I also have to reshuffle because there was a Joker dealt. So let's try that all over again. How about that, Hal? How's that looking?
I got a 2.
What were you doing?
Oh, wait,
Fight?
so after, yeah, it's a fight, right? So yeah,
You just got a 2?
Yeah, I got a 2 on the initiative.
Oh, no. Initiative is dealt with the cards. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
got you guys confused. I'm sorry.
This is like
Some of
being
us are
Charlie
tired.
Brown in the Halloween special, and I keep getting rocks at the houses I stay at.
There we go. How about that?
They're
Now
all
you're
terrible. They just
first
kept
up.
giving him rocks.
Now you're first up, Mecha Angel.
Yay! Cool. So Wild Thing has a cooler name than me. I guess for a free action, I'll call down Stout. Are you good to see if Stout like needs me like closer to the ground?
I mean, it's up to you. I mean, I won't turn down assistance.
Okay. I am loyal to a fault. That is one of my things. So, this is going to be weird. I don't know if this is possible to do in one maneuver, but I would like to try to grab Stout and bowling ball him into the big cultist.
Okay. All right, go ahead and make an athletics roll.
Come on. Roll out the athletics. I got a 5.
Okay, that will hit. Again, like throwing a dead cultist at Wild Thing, you will do some damage. So go ahead and wow, yeah, go ahead and roll your damage again.
You or him?
Angel, because he's the one that
Okay.
actually did the.
I got 24 because 2 of those got raises on them. So, but Stout is the artist, so Stout should get to decide if the damage looks cool. GM, I would love to give Stout the ability to like narrate what the bowling ball
Yes.
special looks like when done well.
All right, so Stout, what's it look like when you go bowling into the Wild Thing and knock him on his behind?
I'm just gonna like as soon as he picks me up, I just instinctually just go right into tuck in real tight, and then I just roll all in. Just like since I am rolling, I can't really see too well, so I'm just kind of maneuvering my body to where I think we'll be in the right direction and just roll over him.
Okay. Stout is so big that not only does he hit Wild Thing, steamroll Wild Thing like Wile E. Coyote got steamrolled. He then hits the table, bounces back, and lands pancaked on top of Wild Thing. And you hear a little.
In that case, what happened is that when I hit the table and I popped up, I just kind of went out, so it's almost like a belly flop.
I like grab a menu quickly and I write like 10 on it and I hold up 10.
That's another Benny for John. Okay.
I am please.
I love that whole sequence.
As you're assessing the damage and seeing what's going on, the zombies start to scatter. They're just like running in a multitude of different directions. And you hear one of them say, "This isn't over heroes. And he sounds awful. That zombie sounded an awful lot like Wild Thing, didn't he?
This is just like what happened at that Taylor Swift concert last month.
What?
Well, the scattering, not the remark.
Oh,
Tale
okay.
of Swift. Tale of Swift. Keep trying to tell you it's Tale of Swift concert.
All right.
She's a
So,
skunk.
all right. So, Gosh and Hal, you're driving, and you realize that you can't smell the bad guys. You can't.
I mean, I could. I don't have the window open.
Yeah. Well, the city smell kind of covers it as far as Gosh is concerned. So
We got the device out. It's like sitting on the dash.
the device that Stout has.
Oh, that's right. I gave it to Stout. Oops. Okay, well. Oh well. We're heading east looking for danger. Keep your eyes. Keep your eyes peeled for anything that looks stranger than normal.
Okay. Go ahead and give me notice rolls from Hal and Gosh. Hal, you're going to be at -1 because you've taken damage. Self-inflicted, but you've taken damage.
But it was super cool. You leapt out of a hospital window. How is that not just the coolest?
Oh. Cool. I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Better than a 1 and a 1. And now that I've said that, Teslan,
well-
what did you get?
Oh wait, I
Hey,
forgot I have that
wow.
+2. That makes it 3. 3 to 2.
No,
Too good
I actually got a 7.
Nice.
So,
Because I'm focused on driving.
yep. My D6 crit. I rolled up. So exploded. Thank you. So I got a 7.
Nice. Hal, you kind of are laying there on top of the van.
Yep.
You know, little circuitry sticking out here and there. No big deal. You can fix that later.
Yeah.
And you look over, and there's somebody at one of the bus stops
Mm-hmm.
that is holding their arm, and you with your enhanced hearing that you have because you replicate Badger, the original Badger, you hear the person at the bus stop say, "And then it bit me."
We haven't discovered any way to deal with the zombies other than
Look for the necromantic energy, which I left the device in Stout's hands. Smash.
but it bit him. So at this point, the only way we know to stop the zombies are to stop. Oh no, actually, we stopped the cultists. That should stop the zombies.
That was at least my logical thinking.
Okay, I tap on the top and point. I know the radio. All right, looks like we're on the right path. That guy just got bit by something.
All right.
Pull up and ask where he got bit or where it happened. Pull up so I can ask him a question.
And then I hit reverse.
Yeah.
Because he's
Yeah.
behind us now.
Doesn't slow down, doesn't stop, doesn't do a U-turn, just drops the tranny into reverse and
Yep.
I just love the visual in New York of this. Does this van have windows, by the way? Just out of
No.
curiosity. So this windowless van. This person got bit, and then all of a sudden it's bad, and it's backing up to them.
It says Gamma operations on the side.
Yeah. No, I peer. Well, I'm on the roof, so I peer over the side. Excuse me, citizen. Which direction did this creature that bit you come from? We're attempting to stop it. Stop the chaos.
They were on the bus. They said that they were going to go to the cemetery down in what's the neighborhood? It just follow the bus line. It's pretty straight. It's across next to the S Mart.
Okay.
I know what you're talking about. Tally ho! I just hit the gas.
Thank you, citizen.
Before you can hit the gas, a station wagon with a red symbol, like the circle with a knot through it, and some kind of, like, I don't know, the Krispy Kreme donut creature thing. Maybe it's Casper's cousin or something. This station wagon pulls up. The window rolls down. It says, "Hey, you guys got a problem? Why didn't you call us?" "Oh, never mind. You're dealing with corporeal problems. Never mind." And he floors it and takes off.
I am disturbingly confused.
I'm
But
not-
okay.
It
I'm-
wasn't the Ghostbusters.
Come on, we gotta
Okay.
So wait,
We'll
are
have to
those
get Chinese
Ghostbusters
after
made of
this.
ghosts? Is that
The Ghostbusters don't do zombies. They only do ghosts.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, okay.
Corporeal. They do.
Okay,
They deal with
so-
the incorporeal.
Really just a bad
We're
business model.
corporeal.
So you're gonna try and catch up to the bus. If the bus doesn't do at least 55 miles per hour,
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna floor it.
It's weird.
go ahead and
What
give
brings
me
this time
give
just
me-
to start opening up when you see the bus.
give me a driving roll. Remember, you got bennies, so if you need to re-roll it, you can always re-roll.
Yeah, I completely forgot about Benny's earlier.
So
Well, you
It's-
can't.
it's a
oh, you're right.
success.
I crit failed. You're right. I can't read.
I rolled a 1 on the D4, which is the actual drive die, but the wild die got me at a 4.
Okay, wild die works. Wild die is a savior of many a hero, which is why you're heroes. You have the wild die. So
Except for using dead cultists to hit other dead cultists. Just ignore that.
we do ignore that, actually, because that's not fun for the GM anymore.
Aw.
Also, the ramifications of what we're gonna have to deal with when we get back to Gamma operations. You rolled cultists into each other. You maimed several civilians that had been bitten. Stunned teenagers.
Technically, I didn't stun any teenagers. That wasn't my doing.
Oh, that was my doing.
I know, but in the meeting when they're like doing it, I'm like, that I didn't do that. That wasn't me.
Silence.
So, are you guys gonna try and take on this other cultist by yourselves, or are you gonna circle back around, get the necromantic energy detector and your teammates, and
Boy, what do you think? Should we go back for the others, or do you think we can handle this? You're a robot.
Why don't we just radio them and have them follow since Mecha Angel can fly?
Oh, totally forgot about the radio. Click. It's like a CB radio.
Yeah.
It's a Scooby-Doo CB radio. Mega Angel, this is Gosh. Over.
Hi, Gosh. I'm glad that's over for you. I'm not going to do the bit. Sorry. Yes, you've got Mecha Angel. Over.
Mega Angel, meet us at the cemetery near the S Mart. Over.
Okay, and then after we're done with that, we're going grocery shopping at the S Mart because I need some things. Over.
Copy that. Over.
I think we all need some stuff. I think we're out of toilet paper, right?
Yes, that's one of the things that's on the list.
Okay.
They're having a sale this week.
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
Buy one, get one on paper towels. Over.
Two ply, not that one ply stuff. Let's be real.
Because every Halloween adventure should have toilet paper and eggs involved somehow, some way. Because we have. Okay.
I actually do have. This is. So tell me if this goes against my code of honor. I actually do. Not because they're dead, but because they're cultists. I actually want to see if they have anything in pockets that is useful to us. Because telling me they're reptilian doesn't actually tell me as John anything. So I assume going through pockets will be useful.
Wild Thing has a sword underneath his robe. He does not, and he is reptilian. The other one is a normal human.
Is the sword? I'll keep the sword. I'll let the person with the cult actually look at the sword.
Okay. And aside from that, the human cultist had some poetry scribbled on a piece of paper in his pocket. It was pretty good poetry, actually. It was dark, but it was, it's about a lost love and trying to bring them back, and it's very 80s lyrics kind of stuff.
Aww. I'm just imagining the South Park episode of where Stan goes goth because of Wendy or something like that, and it's one of his poems.
Yeah. Okay. So everybody's making their way to the cemetery. You basically get there about the same time. We're gonna do some story speed to get everybody to the cemetery at the same time.
Batman smash cut.
Is the bus there? Or is it
The bus is left.
okay?
You do see the cultist, and there's a man standing over at the on the front porch, if you will, of the S Mart with a shotgun, and he's screaming, "This is my boomstick!"
I do have a question about the bus. So when the bus pulls up, do the zombies file out of it like they're just going about their lives? Or do they frenzy out of the bus? No, because I need to know about the quality of things that happen as they're exiting the bus, like just visually for my own edification.
They are orderly. They follow their the cult leader, in a slow, shambling fashion. But they one of them kind of stumbles, bumps into the wall a little bit as he's walking down to or the door as he's trying to make his way out, and the bus driver's just like, "Tourists," and drives off.
Amazing.
So you realize that the clouds have kind of moved a little bit, and the epicenter is now over the cemetery.
Egats. We have to assemble.
And I did a little bit of actual research for this, and there is an actual cemetery called Cemetery in the Throngs Neck neighborhood. and it is fairly large for the city of New York. It is also one of the oldest cemeteries in New York. So at some point, if you want to Google cemetery, New York City, you can see how big it is. It actually has cemeteries built up on the outside of the cemetery, so there's like neighboring cemeteries.
I would like to thank you for that psychic damage personally of the cemetery, and I will try to fit in a Roger bit at some point in this, but I make no promises.
Roger.
All right. Okay, so Dark Cloud, one cultist left. She throws back her hood and she says, "Do you think you can stop me?"
Yes.
Am I flying?
Yes, we do.
Yes, you are flying.
So can I respond to that question?
How would you like to respond?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about this in advance. I'm holding that cultist sword. But after that question, my response is to try to throw the sword point down from the height that I'm flying at, so that it lands on the cultist's head.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that athletics. I'm afraid to ask what he's going to get.
Well, at this point, it's not like it's not at this point. As long as he doesn't crit, it's not like he can't use bennies. And can bennies be?
I got
used,
a 4.
Can bennies be used to add extra dice or just the rerolls?
Just rerolls.
Okay.
Would you like to reroll that, John?
I would love to use a Benny to reroll that. That'd be great.
Okay. Go ahead.
Nope, that's what the dice want. I got a 4.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage, which would be a D12 because it's a actual sword and not a rapier. It'll be a D6.
Damage.
All right, that's a 10.
Okay. Which would normally be enough to cause a wound to Noel Muerte. But instead, one of the zombies jumps up midair, takes the sword to its chest, and collapses to the ground.
You hear from the sky very loudly, "Pretty cool." I was going to shout that.
So I assume we were able to drive into the
Yes.
into the thing.
Oh yeah.
So charge her so and then stop suddenly so I can launch myself out at her.
I was just thinking that. Perfection. Tally ho! And I get within
everything.
I
Armor
literally
activate.
get within feet, even if we hit several of them, and then I stop short.
Okay. Go ahead and I did initiative. We've got Gosh, Stout, the zombies, Angel, the cultist, and finally Hal. So Gosh, go ahead and.
Did you run over? By the way,
if
I want to use a Benny.
Anybody would like to use. Okay. I was just about to ask.
Well, I thought it was Gosh's turn. What did you want me to roll?
Hold on just a second.
No, I was using a Benny to bump my initiative up.
Oh, okay.
Because going last would not work. Does not work with the plan well. It doesn't.
Well, you're not last.
Okay, well, actually, the big thing is since we're going at Noel Morte, as long as I'm in front of them, that's the important part.
All right, Gosh, go ahead and give me a driving roll.
Yep. Here we go.
Let's see. I got
That's a 1 and a 3 on the wild dice. Could I spend a penny?
Absolutely.
Gonna spin that penny. Reroll that. Nope. That is what the dice want. It's slightly
Because
better.
my
It's a
question
2
was,
and a
if you're
3.
driving into a cemetery, don't you have to drive over gravestones
no. There's
in
roads.
order to do it? And
There's
aren't
roads
they made
through
out
there.
of marble?
There's roads through there.
He's nearsighted, so just like up against the steering wheel so you can see the steering wheel.
And you bump into a curb or two. No big deal. All right. Stout, what would you like to do?
So we are out of the van,
Yeah.
and I'm looking at the this lady. She's supposedly
Yes.
the big bag.
Yep. And she has 4 walking zombies still with her.
Okay, so I kind of look at the zombies, then I look at her, then I just kind of straighten up, and be like, "It's kind of cute, though. I mean, she's cute. I mean, I'm still gonna attack her, but isn't she cute? Don't you think she's cute?"
No.
Go ahead
It's
and
cute.
give me let's see here. Stout, give me a smarts roll with a -2.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Don't
be
make me
a
bowling ball you into your future wife. Don't make me do it, Queen. Don't make me do it.
Go ahead. Can I roll the wild dice too?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say this is gonna be rough. Okay, so that'd be a 2.
Hey.
Okay. It kind of growls at you ferociously. She doesn't seem to appreciate being called cute. What else would you like to do besides offend your worst enemy at the moment?
I'll just go ahead and attack one of the zombies.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a fighting roll.
D8. Ooh, that's a 6. That's another 6. That's a 5. So 2 6s, a 5, and a 2.
Okay. I'm just gonna do the paper target thing because you're so darn big. So now there's just 3 zombies left. And they have the other 3 decide that since you smashed their buddy, they're gonna attack you, and it's like hitting a brick wall. They basically do nothing. So, going back and looking at initiative, next is Angel. What would you like to do?
It occurs to me that the cultists may not know how much pain they're inflicting, so I would like to swoop down and bite Noelle so that she understands the pain she's causing others.
Oh my. Okay. Go ahead and give me a fighting roll.
Look, I'm a man of I'm a badger of honor, as I like to say.
I'm shaking my head. I okay. What did you get on your fighting roll? Okay. Go ahead, and this is not a power armor attack. This is a biting attack. So go ahead and just roll your strength, which is a d6, and add an extra d6 to that. So 2d6 added together.
I got a 9.
Okay. The other zombie that was fighting with Stout turns, leaps as you go to make a bite, and you, instead of biting Noel, you bite the back of the zombie's head, and it screams brains as its head turns into a fine red mist.
Man, you don't know where that's been.
Still tastes better than Arby's.
That's fair.
Oh. Ouch. I guess that's one sponsor we can write off the list. Okay.
Trust me, after a recent experience, we weren't going to ever get sponsored by Arby's.
I once waited 25 minutes behind 2 cars for 3 sandwiches from them. So, no.
The curly fries.
I'll make curly fries. I'll go to Raleigh's. I'll literally go across my city to avoid Arby's to get curly fries from elsewhere.
Oh yeah, Raleigh's and Checkers are good.
Yeah. I win. 8-hour car ride after. Well, no, I lost. 8-hour car ride after Arby's. No, those were not fun rest stops.
Especially with that sheer toilet paper that they have at restaurants. The 1-ply sandpaper.
Okay, so new rules for traveling. Bring a towel and a roll of good toilet paper.
Yeah,
Got it. Okay, Hal, your turn to do some damage. What would you like to do?
I am going to launch myself at her, and since I can do multiple attacks, I know one of the zombies is going to jump in front of me. So the first one will be just the first attack will be something to sweep it out of the way.
Okay.
And then the last one is to actually hit Nuo Morate.
Okay. Go ahead and give me, let's see, we got Hal. Ambidextrous, so you can actually make an attack roll on each of the remaining zombies.
Okay.
And two-fisted, so you don't take a penalty.
Okay.
But you only get 1 wild die between the 2 attacks.
Okay. So basically they jump at me, I can hit them both.
Right.
Because they're good. I assume they're going to jump at me, and I still get an attack on her.
Right.
Okay.
So go ahead, and now because of the multi-attack of trying to take out them and her, you're going to be at -2 for multi-attack.
Yep.
But you'll be able to. But you also have a -1 because of being broken, from your fall. So you've got -3 to your rolls.
Yeah.
Not broken. It's just a little air.
I know it's a bit of a thing, but I would have had some time on the roof. Could I have tried regen again? Or is that just one time I got damaged and that was it?
No, you can go ahead and try and focus roll. We'll retcon that. So
Okay.
Go ahead and do the focus.
All right. So I'm still at -1. Roll the dice. Wow.
Are you kidding?
Well, with the -1, I didn't roll a 1. But
Okay.
and that doesn't get. Oh wait, hang on. I forgot. Made me re-roll it because I forgot the wild die.
For all of you that want to try Savage Worlds, the dice roller has a wild die right built into it, so you don't have to remember.
Yeah. Okay.
The wild die we just made.
For the regen, I got a 19.
Oh.
when I re-rolled it properly with the
Yeah,
wild
you're
die.
good.
Yeah. Okay.
You're good.
Okay. So
No problems there.
So I'm just at -2.
Right.
All right.
Now, if you wanted to just do a claw to each one of them, it'd be no penalty.
Okay.
Just take out zombies.
Yep. Yeah. It's just literally take out. It's just literally. Well, no, I still want to hit her.
Okay.
So it's just the first two are just claws to get, because I know they're going to jump at me. I've seen them do it
Right.
3 times, 4 times so far. So I know they're going to jump at me. So
3 times, yeah.
so I'm still at, so I'm at -2. And I get roll my D8. Okay. So wow. I'm gonna roll a Benny to re-roll that. And I don't get the wild die for re-rolling the Benny, right?
Actually, you do get the wild die. Yes.
Okay. Well, that's better, but it's still
Use a Benny. That's what it's for. Come on.
I'm gonna use another Benny. Yeah, no.
What's the worst that could happen is if she decides to hit you with some kind of high-powered energy bolt of negative energy that your system can't handle and
Okay,
it fries
I have
you.
not rolled, except for a couple times where I critted. I have not rolled for above 3 on D8s. I rolled two 8s and a 4 for my regen, and that was it. Okay, so I go to attack those two and miss because I get I got a 2, a 1, and then another 1 for the result for with a modifier of 2, -2.
Okay.
I didn't roll any ones.
Fortunately, this is not a total loss, because as you go to attack Noelle,
Yep.
they turn to jump to get in the way.
Mm-hmm.
Stout, you get a free attack on one of them as they turn to turn their back to you and put their attention on Hal. So Stout gets a free attack on one of the zombies.
Right. So that would be an 8. That would be a 6 and a 4.
Okay, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Damage. Which
Let's
is
see here.
strength plus D.
Stout. Yeah. Because you're a big boy.
I am big. 10 plus, okay, strength 10 plus a D8. So one of these. You also get the wild dice too?
Yes.
Nice. So that is 10, 4, 7. So about what, 20?
With the wild die, you take whichever is higher, the wild die or the strength die.
Okay. So the strength, let's see, strength the 10, so that'd be a 10. So 10 plus 7 would be 17.
You smushed it.
Okay. So I still get my other attack. They can just interrupt me. Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Wow. Was this second one was still a -2?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I sail by, swiping, 3 times, and missing missing everything. And probably with how bad I've been rolling, crash to the earth next to Null Mute.
Okay. Yeah, she just kind of looks down at you and does a spell to cause damage, and she is pretty good at spell casting. Yeah, it hits. Let's see what we're doing as far as damage. And that would be what's your toughness, Hal?
17.
Good thing you got that armor on.
Yep.
Because she got 15 damage. So the it doesn't do anything to you, doesn't phase you because you're out of phase. Electrician joke. And let's see here. Go ahead and do an initiative again. And the one zombie left gets to go first. He gets a Joker. So he will go ahead and also try to attack Hal.
Oh, where's the tracker? I can't see the tracker anymore.
Sorry. Let me.
There
I
he goes.
must have unclicked it. There we
go. Yep.
Sorry about that. One of the things about running a Savage Worlds game online is I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 windows open right now on my PC. So
yeah, it gets it can get tricky.
Okay. The zombie swipes and misses Hal, and so next up, who is that?
Gosh is the only one not on this list.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's strange. Okay. Gosh, what do you do?
I'm still in the van. I'm gonna floor it and try to hit her with it. Look, man, stun weapon isn't gonna do anything against this lady. The van is the weapon.
You never go full Blues Brothers, man. Never go full Blues Brothers.
All right. Big van, small target, trying to dodge headstones.
Yep.
Go ahead and make a driving roll. Nothing could possibly go wrong here.
Nothing.
Everything
could go wrong here. Huh?
I mean, Tinkerer likes fixing things, guys, so it'll be fine. You know, we're giving Tinker something to do.
I'm gonna spend a penny. Just not even gonna. Yeah, we're just spend a penny.
The only way that this could have been better is if instead of a van, you guys had a camper, and it was like dropping a house on the Wicked Witch.
Okay, so that reroll for the D4 is a 2, but the wild die exploded for a 9. I thread the needle? Question mark.
You know how in Dukes of Hazzard, in Dukes of Hazzard they have those impossible ramps?
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah. It just happens to be there wherever they happen to need a ramp. So
this is a ramp of bodies.
No, it's better. It's like a gravestone that's a ramp because it was like a BMX biker that died. So it was like a gravestone ramp.
Not only do you take out Noel Marte, you also take out the last zombie. And there's a hiss of gas as as Muerte dissolves into nothingness. and the clouds break and start to dissipate.
A question. Do the zombies go back to humans, or are they just
I
dead
killed
people?
the last zombie. We don't know. There's
But
no
remember,
zombies left.
there's all those other people out in the city that are
Right,
going
we're
to
in the
become
cemetery.
zombies.
Yeah.
We have to go find them.
We're surrounded by things we've killed.
It's just a
Very heroic. I'm so proud of y'all.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm sure if we go out in the city, we could find some more people we can kill.
Also, I want to say, gosh, just as he hits that ramp, it's like, yeehaw!
Technically, I didn't kill anyone so much as I just threw them against a brick wall and they're probably paralyzed. Technically, they're not dead. They're probably just paralyzed now.
No, I checked them. They're fine. They were just unconscious.
Oh, even better. No blood on my hands at all. It's great.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
You haven't
My
even
conscience is
broken
clear.
moral code yet. I mean, it's fine.
I will say that whenever you
Speaking-
kill Martha, Badger or Stout would be like, "Oh, she was cute. I mean, dead girl. I mean,
No, she was not. I have analyzed her and compared her to standard things. She does not fall within the cute parameters.
Well, she's
Also,
I like
She's
those
now.
girls. And
also, you
you
can't
can't
date
get
someone
much
like
more
Noelle
boss than
because
that
then at
girl right
Christmas
there. I
time,
mean,
you're not getting so many more gifts. Like, you just can't date someone named Noelle. Like, just think of the holidays. They're right around the corner, man. I'm just saying. It's a lot. It's a lot of work.
let's hope the citizens are saved.
Yes,
Thanks to Gamma Operation. Like he just keeps changing the.
yeah.
Are they paying you by the pose now? Are you moonlighting?
I don't know what you mean. Gamma Operation pays for all.
On that note, I am so glad that everybody was able to join us today, join us in chat, have so much fun. Oh, yeah. Don't forget, keep an eye on all the streams for Shadows of Nox so that you can make more entries for spooky snacks. What else do we have? What else do we have going for Shadows of Nox? Anybody have any idea?
Monday we have Echoes of OSS. It should actually be because the 28th is Return of Paranormal Albany, so I have to double check. But this next one should be the finale of Echoes of OSS for time.
Yep.
We believe it will be. We had to miss some stuff because of things, but it should be the last one. We'll just if not, we'll continue it past it. But yeah, we're having a lot of fun with that the Cthulhu game. And
Roadkill's a great GM for that too.
Yes.
He's done a really great job for that.
And then we have Avatar, not this Tuesday, but next Tuesday. This Tuesday we have
this Tuesday would be Shadowrun.
Shadowrun.
Yep.
And then do we have something this Thursday, John?
No, because the Being Villainous is on
that's
hiatus
right.
for October. But on Friday there will be a new episode of Chill Up, which will be really cool.
You can get some
And
more
then-
spoof action.
Yeah, and then Saturday night, of which there's still a seat at the table if anyone's interested. Saturday night, there'll be some spooky ghost hunting. Oh, well, maybe there'll be something. Whether it's actually ghosts or not, hard to say. Could be zombies. Could be your inner self demons manifest. Who knows? Anything is possible. Just look out for the puzzle box.
But on Thursday night, if you're interested for more Shadowrun, you can check out Gen Con TV, where I will be continuing the creepy
Emerald
spookiness Emerald Glitch, where there is the same creepy spooky AIs as I was talking about before, and some other. Go ahead.
Is Ava in the Emerald Glitch, or is
Yes.
she playing on Tuesday on Shadows?
No.
Okay.
She might be on Tuesday, but she is definitely on Thursdays.
She did sign up for it, so maybe
Yeah, it's
possibly.
Tuesday night. Tuesday night is a little bit, I try to keep it so that the games are focused. The storylines continue in terms of the characters' lives. The stuff they do affect it. But I try to keep the missions tight and focused so we get them done in between 2 to 3 hours. So that if people can be there one week and not there another week, it's not a big deal. And we've been having some, I think we've been having a lot of fun. I know I've been having a lot of fun GMing it.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to bring back Jolie this Tuesday.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Nice.
Because it's been a while.
Yes, it has.
I missed the last one.
Yep. It also gives people a chance to try different characters and bounce. And it's great for new people to hop in. I think that's it. Unless anybody's got anything else.
I did have one thing that I wanted to end with, but I'm going to let everybody else say any parting words before we head out.
I did want to put in an after credit scene of the Badger team eating at the pizzeria right next to the cemetery. That's the whole after credit scene.
Antonio's too. We're just sitting there. There's like goo smeared against the van.
I'm sitting there just in the glove in the van, plugged into the cigarette lighter. I don't understand this need to shove these chemical created cheese down their throats. It's inefficient.
Stout, while he's eating a pizza, he kind of points at the van and be like, "I'm not cleaning that. I didn't do that. I'm not cleaning that."
we fade out on the van's goo and pull all the way out. Last thing, don't forget to hit the Shadow of Nox socials, where you can find us on Blue Sky, Instagram, and what was that last one? Mastodon?
Mastodon, yes.
Mastodon, I had it correct.
So I do have a question, Kender, actually.
Yes.
Is there a secret outro credit screen where, much like the Metalocalypse finale after Murderface had gotten bitten, where I had been bitten by a zombie, so is there an extra super secret credit scene where I'm doing like a Thriller dance alone in my room a la Kevin Bacon or something like that?
You kind of notice that it's not healing. It like your normal regeneration power has a healing thing it starts to kind of itch, and you're sitting there itching on it and scratching on it, and it's just not going away, and that's what happens. That's
I'm very excited about that. So yeah.
All right. Thank you, Kender, for GMing.
Okay. One last thing. I really appreciate all the players. I really appreciate Teslan doing tech for us today. And the initiative tracker is part of the Savage US program, which I use to make Savage Worlds characters all the time. And unfortunately, the ownership of Savage US has passed to Pinnacle Entertainment Games. For those of you who are not aware, Jeff Gordon, who created Savage US, lost his fight with cancer last month. And so F cancer, okay? If he's not coming back as a zombie, this is real life. And I really appreciate all the work that he did to Jeff Gordon's family for all the things that they're going through, that they went through while he was fighting cancer, and I hope that they're all doing well. If in the at the post Halloween season, when with that Thanksgiving and all the holidays, if you have the capacity to donate to a cancer charity of your choice, then hey, F cancer, because it affects so many people, and it's affecting my gaming. Damn it, real life. I got the chance to game with him, and he is a really great guy, not just for the program that he made, but as a person. And the world is really a darker place without him, and I'm glad that he left a legacy of something that I'm going to be able to enjoy for years and years and years. So I hope that everybody enjoys gaming, has fun gaming, enjoys the heck out of Savage US if you're a Savage Worlds player. If you want to go ahead and Teslan's been dropping the links for Team Badger in the comment section. Really appreciate it. It's only $2. Lots of great stuff in there, and like I said, I really appreciate everybody gaming with me today. I had a lot of fun. We killed a lot of zombies, and that's the important thing, right?
Yeah.
Remember, every zombie is a cancer cell.
Exactly. So, all right. Thank you very much, everybody. I really appreciate everybody joining us today, and look forward to seeing this on YouTube.
Thank you very much, Kender, for jamming for us.
Yeah,
We had a lot of
buddy.
fun. It was great. It was great playing again with you.
I do appreciate you letting us just do our own thing and just not keeping us to a rail. That was very cool of you.
Do what I can. I try to create situations for you to either flourish or fail on your own merits. So I found that letting the dice tell the story and let the players motivate themselves tends to make the best stories. So, and hey, on this opportunity, Teslan didn't kill John's character.
No, you're right. And this one I did not. Hey,
Although the van almost did.
Oh.
Almost ran everyone over. Would have been
Yes,
great.
the van, because you weren't driving. It was the van. It's all the van's fault,
Yeah, it's
not
the
yours.
van's fault. It's the van's fault. I can't help that it slipped on the bodies of the dead.
If Darcy was a character in this campaign, then I probably would have had her try to do a TPK, but I'm not going to co-opt Jen of the Geek Forge's character from Shadowrun. She had a troll medic that had a van that she called Darcy, and Darcy had a personality program installed. It was a lot of fun. I had, just so you know, the Necromancers are part of a upcoming, probably not this year, but an upcoming swag product that I'll be putting out. The Vile Tome of Xeltin. I hope to have it out for Halloween next year.
Yeah, you have to write all new cultists. We smushed all of yours.
all right.
Fortunately, there were pre-generated characters, so everybody can play their own cultists.
All right. So on that note, I hope everybody's a great Saturday, the rest of this Saturday.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.